Okay, today we are playing a game on Numbani. We are in the Platinum SR range, and we will be playing Ana the entire way through. And there's nothing else to say, so let's just start the game. So we're defending first. We're over on the opposite balcony to our team. This is fine if there isn't a diver on the enemy team, because we are over here alone. And here comes Winston. Winston's asleep, but he's awake again now. Such is the plague of playing Ana. Your teammates just wake whoever you sleep up immediately. So, being over there, like, that's the problem, is that we're really far away from our teammates, so we suddenly have to run all the way across the point to reconvene with our teammates if something bad starts happening to us. It's better to stand on the opposite balcony if you've got somebody that's going to stand over there with you, like any of the snipers, Soldier, Baptiste, you know, McCree, because if somebody dives on you by yourself, and like Winston is one of the better people that could have been diving on us, to be honest. Like, imagine like Doomfist comes over at you, you're playing Ana, you're fucking sad about that situation. So, yeah, it's better to stand over there if you've actually got somebody that'll stand with you. So, fight, not exactly going super well. We did manage to reconvene, but at this point we've already conceded so much ground by the time we got back that, like, it's hard to recover this. So I don't want to really start, like, moving more onto the point right now, because, to be honest, I'm thinking that this is pretty fucked. Now, Winston did just jump behind us, so that's pretty spooky. I'd rather take the Winston than end up trending across the point, because now suddenly I'm being jumped on by like half the enemy team instead of just the Winston. And our sleep dart was about to come up when Winston went behind us as well. So, I get it's not a great situation either way. Personally, I'd rather take just the Winston than moving on to the point where there's a bunch of other people now as well, because they're capturing the point. By the time it's just the Rhine, I'm already thinking, I'm gonna leave, because I don't want to die here with Reinhardt. If the dragon appears on your face and you're playing Ana, like, life is hard sometimes, you know, that's how that one goes. Yeah, so, like, when, like, Rhine's the only one there, Lucio's purple, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave and not die with the Reinhardt. The thing is, as well, with, like, keeping the tank alive in a situation where, like, you're almost certainly gonna lose the point anyway, usually just ends up feeding more ult charge to the enemy team. Sometimes you manage to stall long enough that you turn the fight back around, but that is fairly rare. Usually you just end up feeding more ult charge by keeping the tank alive longer than you would have been otherwise. Tanks were already great at staggering themselves, they don't need more help from us. So, Nano Diva, we slept her, she was woken up again quite swiftly. You know, that's playing Ana right there. So we nano the Reaper, and I'm not really very excited to nano the Reaper right now, because most of the enemy team's already dead. They've already lost their main healer, Diva, and Bonzo was the other one that died, I think. Half their team was already dead by that point. So this fight, oh, he's upset! And he's already low, so this, yeah, he's dead. So that nano boost, like, we've already won that team fight. We could have saved that for the next team fight that isn't quite so won. And, like, with that nano boost, the best case scenario is, like, he kills the Rhine when he wouldn't have otherwise killed them. There's more exciting uses. This fight, for example, is looking a little bit more sketchy. I'd rather be able to nano the Reinhardt right there, or the Reaper now that he was able to spin over there instead. Ooh, Diva ate the dragon. Great job, Diva. Isn't that a rare day? The Diva actually ate an ultimate on the enemy team. Absolutely incredible. So, here comes their Reinhardt. We trank him. Unfortunately, Lucio's already been pinned, so didn't actually make any difference there. But hey, you know, we got him. We managed to get him. And that's the important thing. It feels good, and it feels bad for him, because he's like fucking Ana. They take a great amount of psychic damage when you sleep them, regardless of how bad the sleep actually was for them. I am going to go back and complain about this. I don't like when people throw the grenade like this, because nothing's happening right now. And Ana's grenade is quite a long cooldown, and it's one of the strongest things about her. So I don't like using the grenade between fights to heal people. I prefer to save that for during the team fight, because it's one of probably the most overpowered thing about Ana is the bio grenade. So I don't want to use that between fights, I want to use that during fights. So Diva just killed the entire enemy team after they got earth shattered. Amazing. Feels bad for them. Their Rhine just changed to toes, which is fantastic news for us. I don't know what... I was about to say transaction for us. I don't know. I think I had a stroke. This is not exactly an uncommon occurrence for me. So, here comes the dragon again. Everybody backs way the fuck up. D.Va's quite low, but hey, she managed to get back over here. Oh, Genji's in here using Dragon Bait. Oh, he got pinned! Oh, great job, Reinhardt. And we managed to get away as well. That all got very scary, but we managed to get out the other end. Great job, Reinhardt. So we nano the Reinhardt. I'm pretty much fine with that. The fight looks like it could still go either way. We're probably gonna win, but it was close enough that it's like, yeah, just nano the guy, right? So this is not a duel we want to get involved in, but we managed to get the head start. As soon as we hit him twice, the grenade's gonna kill him. You know, easy peasy. Even if we did die there, it would have probably been fine. We don't really want to get into a fight. Ana's, like, really bad to get into a duel with somebody like Hanzo or Widow, because they only have to hit you once, and Ana's hitbox is quite easy to hit for an enemy sniper, comparatively. This is very unfortunate. And this is even worse. They're using all of their gravity-based ultimates right now. That actually could have gone a lot fucking worse, given what just happened to us right there. Yeah, don't peek again. Like, that's the point where you start leaving instead, because the alternative is, like, running into the enemy team. Managed to nano boost the Reaper, and he actually managed to turn that around. Amazing. Great job, Reaper. I'm just gonna leave, though. Like, I'm looking at that team fight, and I'm going, the odds are not with us right here, and I'd rather try and get away, to be honest with you. But I am also a coward, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. We got him, so, hey, you know, that's all that matters, right? Here comes the dragon again. Blizzard also. Can we keep the Lucio alive? Yeah, yes, we can. Amazing. Oh, now he's purple. Well, you know, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Alright, he lived. Amazing. Thank goodness he's playing Lucio, you know. Oh, fucking maze wall, yeah. Wait, who do we try to trank? It looked reasonable enough, and then a wall appeared in front of us, so, you know... We've landed some pretty sick sleeps this game, you know. If you get, like, one really sick sleep in a game as Ana, that's already a victory as far as I'm concerned. That's the moral victory. That's the bad thing about playing against toes, is Ana just puts the wall right in front of you. So, we got Doomfist. Doomfist's in there punching people right now, and they aren't doing much about it. Hey, slept the toes, fantastic. He'd already gotten his ult off, so... unfortunate, but we slept him, and he was upset about that. We are closer than we need to be right now, because we are, like, marching into the enemy team, and there are scary people to be walking into over here, because we don't want to be purple with our team, we don't want to get hit by the rock, we don't want to be frozen. All of those were over there, and we don't want to take part in any of that, so we were stood closer than we needed to be. Now, we were probably thinking I want to push up aggressively so that I can, like, get these boys with the bio grenade or something. But I don't want to die as the main healer, is more my pivotal concern. So I'm not going to move forward into all of those scary things. But again, I am a coward. So take that for what it's worth, you know. I am a man that praises my low deaths greater than any of my other medals, alright? Deaths is the only medal that can never lie to you. You don't get a death medal, thankfully, but you know... it's the only stat that can't lie to you, is a better way to phrase it. Reaper's asleep. Reaper did not immediately get woken up again, which is absolutely incredible. Our Reinhardt got pinned, and then D.Va stayed around just to feed. So, you know, life is hard like that sometimes. So, don't even try to heal the D.Va. Like, she doesn't get out of that. And if we, like, keep her, like, we just feed the enemy team more ult charge if we heal her, you know, just, like, let the person die. If someone's gonna die, just let them die. Don't, like, try and keep them alive, because then you just end up giving the enemy team more ult charge, and can end up staggering your teammates as well. Moving up, like, really aggressively, like... the only person in front of us right now is Junkrat. That means we're the front line right now. Well, Junkrat's the front line. He's dead now. We're the front line now. which is not where we want to be as Ana. We don't want to be the front line. We want to be behind the front line. So we're too far up right there. We didn't die, and like I always say, if you don't get punished, you don't have to learn. But we were way too far up there. We were the front line. We don't want to be the front line as Ana. So there's a very high charge Zarya here. We missed the sleep on her. We're pretty fucked. That's life right there. Could have maybe got our nano off before we died, but that wouldn't be a good investment. That fight's not exactly looking good, even if we do get it off. Basically, we sleep the Zarya there or we die. Now, the other thing is we could have been standing further down the street, so it's harder for Ana to do that. Or Zarya to do that, sorry. We are playing Ana. We can be stood very far away from the enemy team. Now, we do have to be concerned because they have a Reaper on their team, but he's the only one we have to be concerned about, and he's relatively easy to hit with the sleep. So as long as we're aware, that's not too much risk. It's like right now, we're so close to the enemy team that, like, Rein's about to hit us with his hammer while he's hitting our Reinhardt. We are so very scary close to the enemy team. We don't have to be. Like, right now we're running after him as well, and we got this sound barrier on us, so it's a little safer, but, like, we soon end up finding ourselves getting, like, bullied around by Zarya and Reaper again. Now, fortunately, the fight's going better this time, and we had the sound barrier on us, which helped keep us alive. But we could also just be further down the street away from them. Yeah, the only person that poses threat to us when we're far away from them, well, I guess Hanzo does as well, is Reaper. Reaper's not that scary as far as divers go to Ana, because he's pretty easy to sleep. He can get you with his Wraith form, in which case, you're pretty fucked, but, like, compared to, like, a Doomfist, he's pretty safe. And Zarya's made it clear she wants to bully us around. I don't like being close to Zarya. My apologies, I ran out of hard drive space, so I had to clear that out and start again. I've forgotten the point I was making previously, because that was several minutes ago for me now. I apologize. But I do like to repeat myself a lot, so you probably already know roughly what I was saying. I do like to make a point a good 8 or 9 times over the course of a video. That's just me. So, we've managed to capture the payload. Tremendous. We don't actually have to get it that far. We only have to capture the second checkpoint, basically. Not even fully. Which is not that bad as far as Nimbani goes. You know, this second checkpoint, pretty fucking hard to defend on Nimbani. People have gotten better. It used to be, like, basically impossible to defend the second checkpoint. People have gotten better about this as time has gone by, but it's still not exactly easy to defend, you know? So, they've got a Hammond. That is scary. They've also got a Genji. So now, suddenly, they have a lot more divers. So now, we want to be closer to our teammates because we want them to help us when the Genji and the Hammond jump on our face. Because bare minimum, we've only got one sleep dart, right? We can't deal with that. That was a very optimistic sleep dart we were going for there. Yeah. Basically trying to hunt the Widow down. Don't really want to try to get into fights with Widowmakers too much, but that was a pretty good-looking opportunity compared to most times, because we were close enough to actually, like, hit Widow fairly reliably with both our cooldowns if we had to. Then Widow tubes us twice and we're sad. We didn't hit him, did we? No, we didn't hit the Junkrat with that, which is sad for Junkrat more than us. Does Junkrat live? Did Junkrat get out? Junkrat got out? That's incredible. He had 1 hit point, and I'm pretty sure Moira's orb was floating towards him. Great job, Junkrat, managing to get out of that one with your life. Incredible. So, now, we've still got plenty of time. We still got 2 minutes to go to capture this checkpoint. You know, we only really have to win 1 fight at this point. Lucio's right next to us. Oh, he left. Okay, great. Alright, he didn't keep on that one. So we really want to try and save our sleep dart for Hammond at this point. Missed Hammond, unfortunate. Hammond's like the really big target to hit with that one. Or if Genji's harassing us, we use it for Genji, but Hammond's the big one to try and hit with that cooldown right now, so we can hopefully kill that boy. Here comes the... Oh, he tripped over a Venom Mine as well. Oh, he basically collided with as many things as he could. Oh god, that's a scary peak to go for right there. Alright, Widow's after us right now. Better to duck into the room behind us and get the small health kit in there before we peek again. If we get hit, we're fucking dead right now. And we could, you know, wait for somebody to come help us, or just rotate through that room, because our teammates, like, they're gonna push up from that position. We're, like, winning this team fight. They're gonna push up, so we could just rotate through that room to the other doorway and start healing them from there instead, rather than peeking the Widow again when we've got 33 health, which is, a little bit on the spooky side, to say the very least. So we nano boost the Reinhardt. He's not in a great position right now to really do anything. The enemy team is, like, really mobile, and, like, our Widow just used Infrasight. We can see where the enemy team is right now. He's not near anyone, really. So this is not a good time to nano boost Reinhardt, and we can see that Reinhardt's got Earth Shatter. When Reinhardt's got Earth Shatter, it's better to wait for him to land Earth Shatter first, or use his Earth Shatter at least. Because then he'll definitely be in, like, a decent position at least, right, if he was looking to use Earth Shatter. From there, he doesn't look like he's going to accomplish a lot with the nano boost, and he didn't, so, you know. So Zari is all up on our face right now. Oh god, now everybody's all up on our face. So we wouldn't have gotten to nano boost him with his Earth Shatter, as we just saw right there, because he used it after we died. Life is very sad like that. But we didn't get any value out of that nano boost either, so, yeah, you know. So we changed to Moira, try and get back a little bit faster. Fair enough. Their Widow just used her Infrasight, so that's scary. We don't exactly get a lot of choice right now over what we do, so yeah. I'd rather use the damage orb right now, just because these guys, like, they're pretty much fine. Like, it's Diva and Lucio at pretty much full health, and we can only see Zarya after them. Lucio also had his ultimate. I'd rather throw the damage orb at that point rather than the healing orb. We're gonna throw a healing orb now. Yeah, that's more fair enough because Zarya, or their Moira's using Coalescence right now. Hammond's on us. Just fade immediately. Like, when Hammond gets you like this, you're almost certainly his #1 target, and you get to get out because you have fade. Instead, we fade way too late. We've already taken most of the damage at that point. If we faded earlier, we could have avoided all of that damage instead. We didn't die, so again, we don't have to learn. But just fade immediately if you get hit by the Hammond's ground slam. Like, you're his #1 priority, and if anybody else is looking at you when he does that, they're also gonna probably be targeting you. So, yeah. Hammond's scary, you know. Ground slam, and he can kill you by himself. So, there you go. Can't really think of an overarching thing to say for that game, which I like to try and do. Yeah, you know. Pretty good game, overall. I guess Nano Boost was, like, the biggest one. We didn't really get a lot of value out of Nano Boost, other than that time that Reaper span on the bad men. That was cool. But the other Nano Boosts, they weren't particularly exciting. So I guess Nano Boost. So, thank you very much for watching if you did. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. More than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord, ask questions more directly, have a conversation about them, or just shit post with us. I have started streaming on Twitch, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST to 11 EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future, and I hope you found the video helpful.